a cauldron of sound and light where thousands of voices merge into a deafening roar. Spotlights slice through the smoky haze, converging on the ring at the heart of it all, where two giants of the heavyweight division stand ready to etch their names into boxing lore. OLEKSANDDR USYK, the undisputed champion, occupies one corner, his lean frame belying the iron will within, his eyes sharp and unyielding, scan the ring with the calm of a seasoned predator, his movements deliberate, almost meditative. Opposite him, Daniel Dubois, the challenger, radiates intensity, his massive physique coiled like a spring, his stare burning with hunger and resolve. It's 2025, and this is no mere fight, it's the rematch the world has been clamoring for since their first brutal encounter. USYK versus Dubois 2, a clash of skill against power, experience against ambition, with the heavyweight crown hanging in the balance. The announcer's voice thunders through the arena, introducing the fighters, and the crowd surges to its feet, a tidal wave of anticipation setting the stage for a historic night. The bell for the first round rings, sharp and clear, cutting through the noise. Dubois wastes no time, striding forward with purpose, his jab snapping out like a whip, testing USYK's defenses. The challenger, younger and hungrier, has refined his approach since their last meeting, his movements crisper, his intent clear, to overwhelm the champion with raw power. USYK, the master technician, glides across the canvas, his footwork a symphony of precision, his head slipping just beyond the reach of Dubois' probing punches. The Ukrainian's hands hang low, an invitation to attack, but his eyes are locked on Dubois, reading every feint, every shift and weight. A sudden exchange erupts in the center of the ring. Dubois lands a glancing jab to USYK's shoulder, but the champion counters with a stinging left hook that grazes Dubois' cheek, sending a murmur through the crowd. The round is a tactical dance, both fighters probing, searching for the crack in the other's armor that could shift the fight's momentum. As the second round begins, Dubois ups the ante, his massive frame cutting off the ring, forcing USYK toward the ropes. His strategy is evident, uses size and power to trap the elusive champion, to pin him down and unleash the bombs that have shattered opponents in the past. A heavy right hand whistles past USYK's ear, missing by inches, but the champion remains unfazed, pivoting away with balletic grace and landing a sharp jab that snaps Dubois' head back. The crowd roars, sensing the fight's pulse quickening. USYK's movement is mesmerizing, his angles confounding Dubois' attempts to land clean shots. The challenger presses forward undeterred and catches USYK with a thudding body shot that draws a slight wince from the champion. But USYK absorbs it, his face a mask of focus, and fires back with a three-punch combination jab, cross, hook that forces Dubois to retreat. The round ends with both men circling, the air thick with tension, each aware that a single misstep could be their undoing. The third round ignites the arena. Dubois, fueled by ambition, throws caution aside, unleashing a flurry of punches aimed at USYK's head and body. The champion weaves through the onslaught, his defensive mastery on full display, his head and shoulders moving just enough to evade the worst of Dubois' power. But the challenger's strength is undeniable. A glancing hook catches USYK on the jaw, and the crowd gasps, expecting the champion to falter. USYK, however, shakes it off. His legs steady, his mind razor sharp. He counters with a vicious right hand that lands flush on Dubois' temple, followed by a left that sends sweat spraying into the air, glittering under the lights. The arena explodes, fans on their feet, the noise a living force urging both fighters to push beyond their limits. Dubois presses forward, his determination etched in every swing. But USYK's precision begins to wear on him, his punches landing with surgical accuracy, reddening Dubois' face and sapping his momentum. In the fourth round, a subtle shift emerges. USYK, sensing Dubois' growing frustration, takes control of the ring's geography, his footwork keeping him just out of reach, baiting the challenger into overcommitting. A telegraphed right from Dubois leaves him exposed, and USYK bounces, landing a blistering combination left-right left that rocks the challenger. Dubois stumbles, his guard faltering, but he recovers quickly, firing back with a desperate uppercut that grazes USYK's chin. The exchange sends a jolt through The arena, the crowd screaming as the fighters trade blows in a brutal display of heart. Usyk's experience shines through, his composure under pressure allowing him to slip and counter. Each punch a lesson in efficiency. Dubois, though, refuses to yield, his raw power keeping him dangerous, his eyes burning with defiance as the bell rings, signaling the end of another grueling round. The fifth round becomes a war of attrition. Dubois, now breathing heavily, digs deep, throwing heavy shots that force Usyk to respect his power. A thudding body shot lands, and for the first time, Usyk shows a flicker of discomfort, his movements slowing ever so slightly. Dubois senses his moment, pressing forward with renewed vigor, his fists hammering at Usyk's guard. But the champion's resilience is the stuff of legend, his ability to weather storms unmatched. Usyk absorbs the punishment, then spins out of danger, landing a vicious hook to Dubois' ribs that draws a grunt from the challenger. The crowd roars, the atmosphere electric, as both fighters push through pain and fatigue. The round ends with Usyk landing a crisp jab, but Dubois' power remains a constant threat, keeping the fight on a knife's edge. The sixth round marks a turning point. Dubois, desperate to shift the momentum, lands a thunderous uppercut that catches Usyk flush, the impact reverberating through the arena. The champion staggers, his knees buckling for a fleeting moment, and the crowd holds its breath, reeling. The crowd senses the end, but Dubois, ever the warrior, refuses to go quietly, landing a desperate hook that forces Usyk to retreat. The exchange is a microcosm of the fight, Usyk's artistry against Dubois' raw power, skill against will. The round ends with Usyk in control, but Dubois' defiance earns him the crowd's respect. Their cheers a testament to his courage. The 10th and 11th rounds are a brutal ballet. Both fighters, exhausted but unyielding, trade blows in a display of pure heart. Usyk's precision keeps him ahead, his punches carving through Dubois' guard. But the challenger's power keeps the fight alive. A single clean shot capable of changing everything. In the 11th, Usyk lands a devastating combination left, right, left that sends Dubois to the ropes, his legs wobbling. The referee watches closely, but Dubois fights back, a wild swing forcing Usyk to duck. The crowd is deafening, urging both men to dig deeper. The 12th and final round is a fitting climax, both fighters emptying their tanks, their punches. Fueled by sheer will, the bell rings, and the arena erupts. The fighters embracing in a moment of mutual respect, their faces battered but their spirits unbroken. The decision is unanimous. OLEKSANDDR USYK retains his titles, his mastery of the ring undeniable. Dubois, though defeated, earns admiration for his heart, his performance cementing his place among the elite. The crowd chants both names as Usyk raises his belts, his face bruised but triumphant. Dubois, head high, nods to the champion, a silent promise of future battles. The screen fades to black, text scrolling across, Usyk versus Dubois to a 2025 masterpiece. The narrator's voice, rich with emotion, delivers the final words. In the annals of boxing, this night will be remembered a clash of titans, a test